Calling you a radical. This is an important video because of the time of year that it is and the time on location. I've lived here my whole life. I'm 61 years old. It's late September and I really should be back in school, but so my whole life, this time of year, it's the edge of the marsh right here. Right here, I'm blown a fucking away. There isn't a fucking bird in the sky. We're talking one of the bird capitals of the world. There's nothing. Even for me, I'm fucking stunned. I'm not mystified or baffled or perplexed or bewildered. I'm stunned. There's not a fucking bird. I mean, oh my God. Just 10 years ago, you'd be by the thousands, just streaming in. There's not a seagull. There's not a duck. There's not a Canadian. I mean, in the mornings, usually this time of year, you know, right as the crack of dawn, I mean, it's so beautiful. It's a symphony out here. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, it's stunning. You know. It's fucking heartbreaking. There's not even a songbird. Not a bird. Not a fucking bird. I'm blown the fuck away. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's fall in northern Utah on the edge of the Great Marsh. Holy shit. So today, France this morning released their study, 5-year study, got a big grant for studying radiation in airline pilots. Of course, we know that they take a lot. I mean, you get a lot more. One bird, all we see up there, it's a plane. Huh. 2, there's one out there, a plane. One out there, it's 1, 2, 3 planes. Come on, gotta be one flock of Canadians. Somewhere. Oh my God. So, they said, you know, we know what background levels are, right? Kids, we do have to go back. You know, this is for the graduate students, I thought. Background levels, we know what those are. You know, the Bikini Atolls, the open air tests in Nevada, all the freaking testing all over the world. The nuclear monsters, the French testing, the English testing, the Tsar Bomba, the American fucking testing that killed my father. So, they test and they said spike. Dramatic. From 2016 to 20, now they cut the study off in 2019. So they spiked 2016. Of course, same old, right? Post-FUKUSHIMA, same old. Scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, they're stumped, they're perplexed, they're bewildered. They're stunned. I'm stunned. I mean, I'm not perplexed, I'm not bewildered, I know what it is. Because in science, coincidence doesn't get it. Coincidence doesn't cut it in science. Mystified, baffled, puzzled, stumped, perplexed, that's asymmetric to science. Madame Curie, we have a whole country. The United States is an entire country. Every marine biologist, every professor, every EPA, so-called officials, so-called experts, Madame Curie. All of them. Every one of them. I'm blown away. This can't be. Got to be living in the Twilight Zone. I really do have to be living in the Twilight Zone. When Fukushima happened, there was actually a part of me that was actually kind of happy. Because I'm like, it's over. That's it. It's over. Finally. Finally. Everything I've been screaming about for all those years. It's over. It's over. I thought, well, the world will descend on Fukushima, Japan. It'll become the greatest monumental task in human history. You know, and They'll have to entomb it. It'll take the entire world's resources. Even if they're trying to do it secretly, who knew that Barry Antoinette Obama in the White House would just say, forget it. And Trump comes along with the beast. So this is important because Japan has moved up the election. So the election's the 29th. Just in a few days. It's a very tight race. You know, we want Kano to win. You know, there's 2 women in the election. I'd be all for voting for either one of them. It's Japan. Come on, it's like here in the United States. The political rhetoric that we went after the last 20 years, it's going to be a woman president for sure. Not even close. We get another old white guy. Status quo. Same old, same old. I am stunned. I am blown away. Wow. Not a bird anywhere in the sky in fall in northern Utah. Oh my God. It's heartbreaking. There's not a bird. We're talking, again, we're talking one of the bird capitals of the world. Oh, I've been thinking about it like freaking the last few days, and I'm like, it's fall. Even in the mornings, I'm like, where are they? I'm here listening, I'm listening. Where are they? Nothing. Nothing. Not a single duck. Not a flock of Canadians. No tundras. Wow. Wow. Used to be one of the most beautiful things in the world. You see, the dust just rises every night. That's Dry Lake Affair. Mega Welfare Dairy Queen. I mean, if you'd gone back even a few years to stand out in No Utah in late September and say you would not see one single bird at dusk, they would give you 1,000,000,000 to 1. I'm literally 1,000,000,000 to 1 shot. The French study says spike dramatically. Of course they're mystified. That doesn't cut it. The salmon numbers, I'll do some work at the university tomorrow morning, you know, and I've been going over those. Stillhead numbers are 61,000. That's about where they're going to come in. They might trickle in another 1,000 or 2, but it's over. The Chinook are really low too. They're in the 400,000s. Stillhead, 2010, 826,000 to 60,000. They've dropped every single year. Giant at sea. This is with very little, well, hardly any gill netting, very little fishing. Well, it's just like the crab. Washington didn't even open the crab this year. You don't think that's stunning? Go talk to somebody in NoCal about the crab season this year. They'll say, we put down our pots, we usually get thousands on a pot, you know, the 4-level tiered pots. We only get 1 or 2. And, you know, nothing, nada. Wow. Stillhead down 95, 96, 97, 98%. That's on the Columbia, which we know it's worse on the Rogue. We know it's worse on the Jedediah Smith. There's no dams on the Jedediah Smith. They're down 98%. The Chinook are down 98% on the Jedediah Smith. You know, on the Rogue, on the Deschutes, all of them. We got boots on the ground. Martin's up there every day working it. That's what he does. Come on. Come on, we got to see a bird. We can't get skunked. Oh my God. The greatest ecological catastrophe collapsed to life in the last 10 years. How significant do you think that moose on the pond was, symbolically, and the way that ended? I'll never forget that. I mean, I've seen a lot of amazing stuff, wildlife, but I know what the symbolism is. You know, I was taught by the Shoshone here in the Navajo. My mom worked at the Intermountain Indian School, it was called. They were all Navajo. I was taught what it all means. Moose, wow. They are incredibly spiritual animals. The way that all played out, Wow. Wow. The French studies another one of, so you run regression. We have 10 years worth of data. You can run the regression. And we call that an outliner. It deviate from the mean 1,000 times. And any computer model is going to point right to something radical, crazy happened in 2011. Let's see, did a meteor hit the Earth? 1,000 exile belt lasers hit the Pacific? You can't figure that one out. Still not one. Oh, I can't believe it. I honestly cannot believe it. It's scary. It's freaky. Oh my God. Wow. I wouldn't believe they could pull it off. Oh my God. The molded grapes of wrath. The dust rises up every night. You can smell it. You can taste it. It's going to be 90 degrees tomorrow in Utah. It says it hasn't rained in Oregon, but a couple hours in southern Oregon in months. You can see the top of the little island. That's Fremont Island. God, what an evil bastard he was. You can walk to it. The lake's right here. It was. This is the delta, the marsh right behind that mega welfare queen's house. Look at the dust just rise up. Oh my God, what have we done? So I named it dry lake effect in 2012-13, before it even happened. Writing on the wall. It's going to cause a heat bubble. It's going to lie. These are full blown out melt. It's going to cause a heat bubble over the western United States. Grace Hall Lake's going to go dry when it's at normal levels in 2012. It's going to cause freaking Fuktonium, as I named it, to get into the pines. It's going to cause Fuktonium fires to burn all over NorCal. It's going to cause the tide pools to wipe out. The salmon will collapse in 2010, the Steelhead. The Chinook will collapse in 2016. Why 2016? They go to sea for 5 years. From 2.7 million on the Columbia in 2015 to 2021, we're sitting at 430,000. That's on the ship, and that's by number, not by weight. By weight, it's even worse. Still not a bird. Same thing this morning. Wow. Have they changed their migratory patterns after thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands, if not millions of years? Or what about the songbirds? It's devastating, actually. I don't know what to do, to be honest with you. If we don't get some water, we'll be evacuating 3 million people. Northern U.S. This is how dramatic this has become. It's like that moose. Water. And not one news publication. We live in this abstract, I've got to live in the Twilight Zone. All 6 publications that took my interviews, nobody even mentioned the word drought. What? The nuclear energy emperor has no fucking clothes. Wow. I do not believe, I am stunned. They're bewildered. I'm stunned. Wow. Never in my 60, going on 2 years. I've been here the whole time. I don't believe it. Stand tuned.